The first time you saw the mirror, Kimiko, you froze. Ears up, eyes wide, tail puffed, like the world had suddenly split in two. You crept closer, step by cautious step. The other cat did the same, and you stopped, staring, as if you had discovered the secret twin. For a moment you sat perfectly still, head tilted, nose twitching, your paws slowly lifted, testing the distance between you and, well, you. Then came the first swipe. A quick tap against the glass, the other cat tapped back, and you recoiled like you'd just been caught. But curiosity won. You darted forward again, pressed your nose against the cold surface, and left a tiny foggy circle where your breath touched. That's when the chaos began. You smacked the mirror with both paws, pounced, rolled, completely convinced the imposter had dared to move into your house. I couldn't stop laughing. You weren't scared anymore. You were furious. The smallest barrier facing your biggest rival, yourself. There were growls, there were tiny hisses, and there was one unforgettable moment when you turned, ran in a circle, then came back for another round. You even tried the sneak attack, backing up slowly, pretending you'd lost interest, then charging with full speed, only to collide nose first with the glass. But the best part? The victory pose. You plopped down in front of the mirror, tail swishing, and gave yourself the slow blink of domination. Has your pet ever discovered a mirror? Did they fight their reflection or fall in love with it? Tell me your funniest mirror story in the comments. Days passed and still the mirror war continued. Sometimes you ignored it completely, other times you'd suddenly remember your enemy and go charging in. But eventually something changed. You didn't just fight the reflection, you started talking to it. Little chirps, little meows, like you were gossiping with a friend. You would sit together, one paw raised, tail neatly wrapped, two cats side by side, only one real, but both equally proud. Sometimes you would lick the glass like you were grooming your reflection, and I thought maybe you weren't enemies at all. Maybe you decided to love yourself. Of course, the drama wasn't over. On some nights, the living room echoed with thoughts and hisses. Kimi versus Kimi, round 10, no winner in sight. But in the quiet moments, I'd catch you just sitting there, eyes soft, ears relaxed, looking at yourself like you finally understood who you were. It made me wonder, do pets recognize themselves, or do they simply see a companion waiting on the other side of the glass? Either way, you gave me the answer, because no matter how many battles you fought, you always ended the same way, curled up by the mirror pairing. Kimiko, maybe the mirror wasn't your rival, maybe it was your reflection of trust, of home, of knowing that wherever you were, you belonged. If this story reminded you of your pet's first mirror moment, subscribe. This channel holds those memories, funny, real, and filled with the love we never stop carrying.